20 years as the pitching coach for the University of Arkansas in 2 different stints under 2 head coaches. Dave Jorn retired in 2016. His book, More Than Baseball, tells his story and how the game ultimately led him to his true calling. Mike Irwin begins our 5-part series.
Come on in, fellas.
It was a remarkable reunion. Dave Van Horn and former Arkansas head baseball coach Norm DeBryan welcoming the man who had served as a pitching coach for both. Dave Jorn was amazed with the facilities Van Horn has to work with these days, a far cry from the 80s when Jorn, whose pro career was cut short by injuries, was hired by Van Horn as the Hogs pitching coach.
My recollection is that Norm kind of remembered me because I had pitched against him in the Texas League, playing an exhibition game with the Razorbacks. And I pitched that game. Yeah. And he had remembered that, and I think that kind of went forward when he was in Little Rock and asking about me.
Arkansas's pitching got immediately better under Jorn, and when Van Horn joined the staff as a grad assistant, he added his own touch.
Our infield got better. He made a couple of changes personnel-wise that got us to Omaha in '85, and Dave Jorn did the same thing. I mean, so they were so good.
Jorn and Van Horn also roomed together on the road. DVH quickly found out something that DeBryan already knew.
We were in Austin getting ready to play in the tournament. Late in the season, we're tired, you know, and I don't know what time it was, 1 or 2 in the morning. All I know is he sat up in bed and just screamed out, "Let him know we're here." And I'm like, kind of woke me up and startled me. And I think, this guy, what's he? And then he just laid back down, and now I can't sleep.
He was my partner, man. We used to run together a little bit, you know, before he got married. I was single, and then we fixed the field together. He'd be in class, get out of class. We fixed the field, and then on the field, I mean, the development part of it, and me and him were really the only two who could throw bat in practice. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to hit off Norm.
He'd hit you.
In the Jorn years from '83 to '88, Arkansas won 71% of its games, went to 5 NCAA regionals with 2 trips to the College World Series. But Jorn really didn't like recruiting, and he always saw himself in the big leagues. It didn't work out for him as a player, but he wanted to take a shot as a coach. Tomorrow, in part 2 of More Than Baseball, we'll look at Jorn's career as a minor league coach and what eventually reunited him back at Arkansas with Van Horn.